How can you create a culture of collaboration and teamwork that supports resilience building efforts among Americanized African men? Unleashing Greatness, Americanized African Men Blueprint for Wellness Transitioning from Recovery to Resilience Masterclass, Volume 2. Welcome, everyone. The purpose here today is to empower Americanized African men to transition from recovery to resilience. My goal today is to create a blueprint for wellness and lasting change. Why it matters. To become stronger, have healthier communities. Usually start with the resilient individuals as yourself. You are the blueprint for what a man truly can be. Welcome to Unleashing Greatness, Americanized African Men Blueprint for Wellness Transitioning from Recovery to Resilience Masterclass. Today, I want to talk about a silent struggle that too many Americanized African men face today. It's a story often untold, yet is happening every day. Americanized African men are more likely to suffer from major depressive disorder compared to the general population. Many do not seek treatment because of stigma and the lack of access to mental health services. The shocking realities. Let me share with you a few shocking realities. Suicide is the third leading cause of death among Americanized African men age 15 to 24. In 2019, the suicide rate for Americanized African men was 4 times higher than that of Americanized African women. Americanized African men are more likely to use explicit drugs compared to the general population, both a cause and a consequence of untreated mental health issues. Despite the need for help, Americanized African men are less likely to receive mental health treatment than their white counterparts. Only about 1/3 of Africanized or Americanized Africans who need mental health care actually receives it. Think about this. Why is this happening? What is these issues that are a common theme in the Black community? Most of the time it's stigma, socioeconomic disparities, and lack of culturally competent care and significant barriers. Americanized African men are also overrepresented in the criminal justice system. How many of us can relate to that? 2 weeks prior to my high school graduation, my father and a few uncles end up getting caught up drug-related crime. Due to 2 weeks before my graduation, remind you, I was a B average student, had some clout when you're talking about being a jock, a wrestler, just had won the state championship. Football team we just had taken, third place. Had a great career in sports. I was killing it, I was in the papers. And it happened the 2 weeks prior to graduation. My father ended up getting incarcerated. My uncles did too as well. So in the front of the newspaper, 2 weeks prior to graduation, My father is plastered all in front of the newspapers. Now, what is going on through this young brother's head? What's going on through my father's head as I contemplate? These are issues that your mental levels or your emotional intelligence don't even register, right? Don't even register. These are things that we deal with on a daily basis, especially as men. The stress and the trauma of incarceration only worsen mental health issues. Now, and if you haven't had the ability to learn from these differences, and we'll talk about that here later on in the presentation here. Factors such as racism, discrimination, and socioeconomic disparities are sufficient contributors to mental health outcomes. The question is, what can we do? What can you do about this? What are the steps? Or if there are steps, and are they clear steps to your mental health, my brother? We need to break these stigmas surrounding mental health and make it okay to seek help. This is one thing we notice within our community, especially black men, black males. We tend to not really look forward to help or find a therapist for our mental issues. We know we have everything. We need to be a man. We need all this ideology of what masculinity has predicted upon us, or pressured upon us in society and whatnot. We also must ensure that mental health services are accessible and sensitive to the cultural context of Americanized African men. What are the barriers preventing African American men, as yourself, from engaging in regular physical activity and maintaining a healthy lifestyle? Who am I? Heru, the modern monk. A published author, journalist, speaker, holistic health, life transformational coach, founder of Holistic Health Therapeutics and You Are the Gym Club Academy. I focus on serving Americanized African men, helping them optimize their performance and improve their overall well-being from a Black holistic perspective. I've been on a journey of resilience. Transitioning from recovery to resilience is the lifestyle. What culturally competent health promotion strategies can be implemented to address the unique health needs of African American men? Understanding recovery. What is recovery? Recovery, a process of change through which individuals improve their health and wellness. Key steps to think about: overcoming challenges, restoring health, and building new habits. Adding value is really the essence of equipping others. John Maxwell. Recovery is a journey. How many of you understand that? Recovery is a journey. It's like climbing a mountain. Each step overcomes challenges. But one thing we have to do is restore our health and build new habits. It's like moving from a valley of struggles to a peak of strength. That's the mindset you want to create. What struggles can be employed to promote the importance of physical fitness and wellness within Americanized African communities? Moving to resilience. What is resilience? Resilience, the ability to bounce back from difficulties and thrive. Key characteristics to think about: adaptability, persistence, optimism. Resilience is all about bouncing back when life gets tough. It's like a superpower that helps you stay strong and keep going, even when things are very hard or challenging. Resilience challenges the idea that black men have to be tough all the time. How many can get with that? It's okay to show your emotions and ask for help when you need it. You know what? Our society is asking for your help on a daily basis. We're seeing it throughout our communities, not even within our communities, without our communities as well, outside of our communities. These representations of brothers in their mental health, we're seeing it throughout the entertainment world. We're seeing it with our brothers. And it's getting pretty sad. This country is dumbing down each and every one of us. And social media has that effect, as well as the tools that we incorporate in our everyday lives. But the key characteristics, as I would talk about, adaptability, persistence, optimism, these are certain issues that you want to pay attention to within your lifestyle. What changes in mindset or approach are required to shift from a focus on recovery to a focus on building resilience? Building physical health. Physical health tips. Exercise regularly. Aim for 30 minutes a day. Eat balanced meals. Include fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Routine checkups. Visit your doctor regularly. To build physical health, focus on regular exercise, a balanced diet, staying hydrated, and routine checkups. These small steps can lead to big changes. Now, this picture is of myself back in 2014. I was out of shape. Well, I was in some type of shape. Let me say it like that. Obviously, my cardiovascular was on point at this time. I was incorporating a lot of jogging during this period of time, but at the same time, I was eating too much. As I explained on that presentation, why you eat, why you overeat, black man. These are some of the issues, even though I was practicing vegetarianism at this time as well. So these are certain points, because the food, it's the food what you're eating, the combinations of the food you're eating as well, the grains, etc., etc. But these are certain things you got to think about. Exercise regular, eat a balanced meals, stay hydrated, and routine checkups. Because brothers, we have so many problems going on within our community as black men when it comes to health. Hypertension, high blood pressure, right? Diabetes, prostate, yada, yada, yada. We can go on. And we are number one. I'm not even exaggerating. We are the number one male categorized and high in all those particular dis-ease problems. When you're talking about topping dis-ease and issues within this sick mindset or this sick system that we have available. Strengthening mental health. Mental health strategies. Practice mindfulness. Meditate. Practice deep breathing. Seek support. Don't be afraid to talk to a counselor, a therapist, or a coach. Manage stress. Find healthy ways to cope with stress, like hobbies or exercises. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Practice mindfulness, seek support, and manage stress. Always remember it's okay to ask for help. These are some of the principles that I think we tend to overlook, especially as black men. You know what I'm talking about, brother. We claim we have all the answers, but we don't have all the answers. We definitely have to seek help. We got to seek support. We got to get people on the same mindset, or at least in the same direction. That will help you improve yourself, not yourself, but others around you as well. Enhancing emotional health. Emotional health practices. Build strong relationships. Spend time with loved ones. Develop emotional intelligence. Learn to understand and manage your emotions. Self-reflect. Take time to understand your feelings and reactions. Emotional health involves building strong relationships, developing emotional intelligence, and self-reflection. Understanding your emotions is the key to managing yourself and managing others around you to dictate or to promote those prior positive embracements to making you a better person, to making you a better man, to making you a better father, to making you a better dad, to making you a better uncle or brother. Self-reflection is definitely key. Journaling. Some key pointers that I talk about that we'll go through in my program course that I have available for those of you who are interested. How can we balance short-term recovery priorities with long-term resilient building efforts? Nurturing spiritual health activities. Find purpose. Engage in activities that give you a sense of meaning. Community involvement. Volunteer and participate in community events. And another element is finding ethics that relate to your ethics, right? Your values. Spiritual practices. Explore practices like meditation, prayer, or yoga. Spiritual health can be nurtured by finding purpose, getting involved in your community, and exploring spiritual practices. These activities can bring a deeper sense of fulfillment. What role can mentorship and peer support play in enhancing communication skills and building confidence among African American men? Overcoming barriers. Common barriers to wellness. Lack of access. Seek out community resources. Stigma. Challenge the stigma around seeking help. Time management. Prioritize your health and well-being. Common barriers to wellness include lack of access, stigma, and time management. By seeking out resources, challenging stigmas, and prioritizing your health, you can overcome these obstacles. Yes, you can overcome these obstacles by prioritizing your time, even though time management is an oxymoron. But at the same time, if you're focusing on a few, I would say three tips, 3 tasks to promote, to push, to add value. The 80-20 rule, as we use in commonality. What training or development opportunities can be provided to enhance the resilience skills of individuals and teams? taking action. Your turn to take act. Set goals. Define your wellness goals. Plan a plan. Make a plan. Create a step-by-step plan to achieve them. Stay committed. Keep going, even when it gets tough. I know how it feels. Common in and out, day after day, we struggle. What direction? Where do I go? This is where the planning helps, the clarity. Now it's your turn. Set your wellness goals. Make a plan. Stay committed. Remember, every small step brings you closer to resilience. It's patience as well, being humble, right? But humble with action. Humble with understanding. Humble with clarity. What role can mentors or coaches play in supporting individuals as yourself as you navigate the transition from recovery to resilience? Support network. Building a supportive network. Friends and family. Lean on your loved ones. Community groups. Join local and online wellness groups. Professional help. Don't hesitate to seek professional support. Building a support network is very critical. Lean on friends and family. Join community groups and seek professional help when needed. Network is always the fundamental foundation to where you want to be or where you want to go, right? It's a support group. It's that person or those people that will push you to the limits, to the unlimits of your abilities, right? Getting better, carving out more detailed structure or artwork that would enhance, that would embrace you to take your levels to the next level, to the highest level, right? And it don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? The continuum is continuum, right? That might not sound right, but it does make sense. You continue life to continue life, regardless of how you see it. You may see death as an end, but death is actually a continue. It transfers, right? Transfers your energy. How can leaders inspire trust? How can you inspire trust and confidence in the resilience building process among those under your authority or their authority? Resources, helpful resources, books and articles. Educate yourself on wellness. A lot of us don't even read anymore. You know, I think that's fundamental. These are aspects that we should be doing anyway. If you want to improve yourself, or audiobooks as well, utilizing audiobooks. But I would incorporate both mediums, or many mediums, to learning, because we are visual learners. A lot of us are visual learners, hands-on. Apps. Use wellness apps to track your progress. You know, and kind of one of the other elements is breaking down these apps, not using as many apps. Focus on a few apps, I would say 4 at the most, for particular, time management, what you got to do, your to-do list, and making it small, 3 tasks at the most. Hotlines and support groups. Reach out when you need help. I started a support group on Facebook. Men with Purpose. And it's definitely incorporating more questions to ask yourself. Not just that, but you're seeing other brothers' points of views, points of perspectives that will help you embrace yours and kind of pinpoint or connect the dots within your reality of life or your experiences in life. There are many resources available, from books and apps to hotlines and support groups. Use them to support your wellness journey. Use the process. This is the whole point of having access to certain information, having access to certain knowledge, having access to certain wisdom. See, wisdom is actually how you use the knowledge, right? You can have the knowledge, but it's all about using the knowledge. Using the knowledge, creating that wisdom, therefore that blueprint to move forward. What support mechanisms can be put in place to help individuals cope with the transition and build their resilience? Conclusion. Unleash your greatness. Remember, wellness is a journey, not a destination. Believe you have the strength to transition from recovery to resilience. Act. Start today and unleash your greatness. By recognizing your strengths, setting meaningful goals, and creating a personalized action plan, you can follow this blueprint for wellness. It's not just about surviving, but thriving. Believe in your strength and start today to unleash your greatness. This presentation aims to empower Americanized African men to transition from recovery to resilience by providing a comprehensive blueprint for wellness. It highlights the importance of mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health, while also addressing common barriers, offering practical strategies for overcoming them. I want to leave you with that and say thank you for your time. And if you want more information, if you want more knowledge, if you want to apply this knowledge, please contact me at 206-659-6382 or email me at youarethegym@gmail.com. You can also touch bases on my website at holistichealththerapeutics.com. Have a great one. Stay strong. Hotep.